y'all, Drama back again with another review, this time for the Copper Canyon Shootout on PSVR. This is a wave shooter that requires 2 move controllers and will set you back $10 at full price. There are 3 levels in the game. Each level does ramp up in difficulty compared to the prior one, with the 3rd level being the most difficult, but even that's not particularly hard, honestly. Each level does have multiple sections in it where they send wave after wave of enemies. Usually it's 3 waves. There are a couple sections that only have 1 wave, and each level has a boss fight. Now that sounds kind of cool when I say it, but it's the same boss for each level. It does add some additional mechanics, but realistically the exact same strategy can be used for all 3 bosses. A lack of variety in bosses doesn't always entail a lack of variety in enemies. Here, however, that's what you get. You really only see 3 types of enemies: dual gun 6-shooter, a rifleman, and a suicide bomber. There are a couple palette swaps that'll pop up occasionally on the enemies, but I couldn't tell a difference in them. Like, there's a purple gunner, and it seemed to be exactly the same as all of the other gunners. There's just more enemies. So if there's a difference, I couldn't tell what it was. The lack of variety continues in that you can only use 2 weapons. Your 6-shooter, which you'll probably spend most of the game utilizing, and shotguns. Now you can use a shotgun and a 6-shooter, or 2 6-shooters, 2 shotguns, it doesn't matter. You can even actually use the shotgun 2-handed, which is completely pointless, but it's a nice thing to add in, I suppose. Take it or leave it, I guess. All those complaints aside, there's fun to be had in this game. It's just kind of limited. Now, take that with a grain of salt, as I really enjoy wave shooters. I've played a lot of bad wave shooters throughout the years, including on PSVR. This game is certainly not a top-tier wave shooter. It's also not the worst I've played. It's better than, for example, Lunar Stone. That was pretty bad. This has some more redeeming qualities than that does. However, the redeeming qualities do not last for very long. It's going to be a quick game. You're probably going to play it through once, realize you have most of the trophies, and go back and play 1, 2, maybe 3 levels again to get the rest of the trophies. And then you're never going to touch it again. So, if you like trophies, it's worth a shot. You can bang out the plat in under 2 hours. Probably faster than that. I played the game split, so I'm not entirely sure how long it took me, but definitely less than 2 hours. Maybe if you're better than I am, you can do it in an hour. I think that's a bit of a stretch, but the par times would suggest it's possible. I just don't think there's enough enemies to get all the enemy hit types done. So I think you'll have to play a couple levels multiple times, and that's what I did. I played each level twice, basically. One more thing to note is that the game is teleport only, and the teleporting system is really, really poor. You can't turn in any fashion other than by twisting your move controllers while teleporting. So that, honestly, was probably my biggest complaint in the game, and it got left to the end of the video, because now I'm going to say, there is fun to be had in this game if you like wave shooters and just want to kill an afternoon and get a plat. If you're not into trophies, honestly, don't waste your money on this. If you are, it's worth it. I had a fun couple hours, and, you know, for $5, which is what I got it for on sale, that was worth it to me. I wouldn't pay a penny more than that, though. So, do not buy full price. If you get it on sale, you'll probably enjoy it well enough to say it was worth it. But there's no replayability here. Once you have the trophies, you're done. And if you're not into trophies, I would just completely avoid this game. Drama, out.